Hey, folks, and welcome to, I was going to say post-commentary here. It's not post-commentary in the slightest. I don't know why. But welcome back to Season Discovery. I haven't played this in quite a while. Stuff's been going on, yada yada yada. Bit of lack of interest. But I'm going to get to do a Molten Core run tonight. Semi-guild pug. And I have to do the achievement. I signed up, then realized, oh shit. So I was, well, getting to do this here. And since I'm going into that dungeon, I figure I may as well bring all this ore in with me. Only issue is, most of the prices have gone down. So I question if I'll get much for this at all. But if I can at least dull the sting, it's something. Something. Hopefully I sound fine. I'm using the desk mic for the first time in ages. First time in ages. I'm actually using the desk mic. So, yeah. The guild leader said, one of his many alts, is going to help me get it tuned. Though I'm not sure, can two people do it?
Need help?
They're currently running Heat 3 Molten Core, so he may be able to solve it. Wait, I need to remember how to spell. There we go. Need to finish the Anixia achievements as well. People keep talking about layers, but I don't even know how you know what layer you're on. Maybe you need a mod to know that. Yeah, that could be it. Also, if you didn't notice in the last thing, I am now a knight. So I was able to access the knights only area, though none of the gear seems particularly sexy. The gear in there was like from earlier seasons. Oh yeah, people use Questy. Kinda keep forgetting about that. The one issue with my current setup is I'm on the bed. And so either I hide the friggin' guild chat, and a bit of chat over here, like, see where my cursor is? Down, right, like, as far as, like, here, and over to here, is just black mic. It's just, like, random sensor bar or, like, wang sticking up here on the desk. But, yeah, I can't see Anne on the other side of it. And if I put it on the other side, then I'm feeling like it's too far away. Then again, that's where I put it last time. Let me just shuffle stuff around. I do swear this headset cable is after getting shorter almost. God, it has been a while since I played. It's probably going to take me a little bit to get used to the controls again. I'm also wondering if that hasn't been deleted. Sometimes this add-on glitches out and like abilities go missing. Tried to import Weak Aura's thing, but the thing was stalled up for the wrong form of WoW, so the code import, so didn't import it. Hopefully it won't be an issue. Group's been disbanded. Oh. I had a minor heart attack there for a second. I'm just like excited to do the Molten Core raid. So I'm just waiting for something to go wrong. Though I haven't actually gotten to read the guides on what to do. I was hoping to, but the last while has just been a blur. Ooh, or. Who are these people? Okay, I can't actually see their guilds through this. There could well be. They said seems to know them, so they're probably sister guild people. That or they're new. We seem to have gotten a influx of people into the guild, or at least the guild Discord, so. Again, I hope the audio bounce is fine. I've been noticing my audio bounce has been kind of shit in a few vids. My Demon Souls run has been kind of dodgy. I've had to lower the audio of the game a little. Same with Project Warlock 2. I had to lower it a bit there. Not sure if it was enough to make a difference, though. Hopefully the audio here is fine. I think part of the issue was I was recording it when I was tired, or it was late, so I was inherently trying to be quiet and, you know, considerate of like, mom in the next room. Though often I'm here talking away and not doing that, as far as I can tell, and oh, thank God. Praise the light. So after this, I will be dropping I'll be dropping mining. I'll be picking up alchemy. Not sure if I'll make much with it, but it is apparently a bit of a moneymaker. And I need to make money if I want to do shit. Okay, they've just headed inside. Hopefully my phone can hold up. It's been overheating a bit when trying to do internet stuff. So, yeah, I'm just a little worried for it. Oh yeah, great parsers. A little concerned about that whirlwind. Trinket of mine. Feels like I'll pull stuff. Whoop. Do appreciate the skips in this. Sound seems off to me. I'm recording this through... I'm recording this through... voice meter, so maybe it's that. That would actually be useful for me, but just, you know, cheap fire resist, but agreed. I'm not sure about grabbing int. Wait, did I fix my mic? Yes. That means I can put this up. I can also take this top off. So. Can't actually even see you down there. You know, lava doesn't hurt as much as I thought it does. Good to know. Jesus. That kind. Fear. Definitely not a solo path. Though I think there is stealth potions. This is pretty nasty. Down. Melted. Gotta tank people. Ooh. Awesome. 4 bits. Not sure how much I had. 3 down here. I still also don't even have a Libram. I've seen one Libram being recommended as the one that boosts stat seal. But not sure why dat seal overall. Ooh, grass. Beat. 33 it is. please be higher than that right now. I'm getting kind of scared. While I ground up a lot of the ore myself, I also bought a lot of the ore. So, yeah. You know, I don't think they did anything like this in even Burning Crusade, where you had to go into dungeons for stuff. Huh. Just entering in on someone else's... Oh. Oh, okay. He's just screwing with people. Never mind. I was thinking, huh, that's odd. It wasn't like that before. Because it's not like it now. How is my audio? My audio is actually at kind of expected levels. Maybe a little low, but given how far... like, my mic is basically an arm's reach away from me. Normally it's right in front of my face. So this is actually kind of fine. Tree left over. So that extra 4 was beautiful. It got me 1 extra bar. Magnifico. I wonder, do the veins respawn in here? Okay, go in. Leave instance. So there was actually the possibility of it. The raid is at 7 server time. So, like another hour.
That's still in charge. I am honored.
You must attune your soul with the molten core before access is granted. Now, I am now able to transport you to the molten core. Ask and it shall be done. It's awesome to have that done. I'm gonna go start looking up guides now in a sec. Ooh. I'm gonna heart. So now that we have that quest done, thank the fuck. So, let us head back here and do some auctions. Come on, be worth something. Be tempted in holding on to it for the next phase and hope people to come back, but then... Jesus. Disgusting. Ugh, that is disgusting. You know, with it in bar form, it is much more condensed. Much more condensed. I could just hold on to these and use them to get my own thing made. You know what? Like, fuck it. Oh wait, it's at 8 server time. Maybe the other thing is trying to... Maybe the Discord thing accommodates for time, so it's telling me 7, which made me think 6. So, yeah, that could be it. I'm gonna hold on to these because they've hit a disgusting price. Does mean that I'm not gonna make cha-ching off them, but that's fine. There's the other one. I will still go sell the ore, and then I will drop the thing. I SR'd 2 items here on the Molten Core run. The Paladin set head and chest. That was the weak ores thing to set it up for it, but it's not an option. Doesn't seem to be an option anyway. I wish I'd gotten to sell these sooner. Is what it is. So still bugging out at 50. Feels sad seeing that go, but it really isn't much of a moneymaker. Someone was saying it's best done, say, if you've got an alt with, well, a character with herbalism and mining, hit up the Burning Steeps, then you can grab Dark Iron ore while you're there, and, like, herbs. But just going for it alone? Nah. And to be honest, I can see the logic.
Hello.
Ishnu-Allah, my brother. Ishnu-Allah, brother. Have you any tidings from abroad? My heart yearns for news of so. Well, in like a decade, it's gonna burn. What? Pay no heed. So I've got like just under 800 gold to play with here to level alchemy. Oh, it's there. Could look up a guide to see like what's the best way to level these. Though those guides tend to ignore like price points and just go full on like most expensive thing. SOD Alchemy Guide. Okay, they say here just make 59 minor healing potions and save them, because once you get to 60, you're turning those minor healing potions into lesser healing potions. And then from 110 to 140, you're making 30 healing potions. So I need to get 59 Peace Bloom, 59 Silver Leaf, and 59 Empty Valves.
Greetings. Light bless you.
Okay. Shopping. Alright. Peace Bloom. Made a little much. That's bought a little much, that's fine. Silver Leaf. Briar Torn. Need also 59 of these. God, this keyboard is glitching out. Now I need 30 more Briar Torn and 30 Bruiseweed. Okay. I've lost too much money so far. Wrong way. Not sure what I want to do with the extra potions, honestly. There is no data on these. I remember leveling like I think it was a warrior alt and picking up like alchemy. And I know I love the little different potions and stuff. I don't know. Just charming. There was just something cute about it. May have been the Draenei Warrior alt I have, who I think I'm going to have to re-record because I missed out on a question. It gets started by a letter in the mail, but if during the game I couldn't actually access, I opened the mailbox, but couldn't actually read the letter. Actually, no, the I think that got rid of it sooner or something. I remember getting subscription afterwards, but it was too late. The letter was already gone. But they lost a month anyway, so that wouldn't have made a difference. That's the thought that was stuck in my head, telling me that because I opened it but couldn't actually read the letter and get the items off it, it got rid of it sooner on me. If I hadn't opened it, I would have been fine. But it lasts a month anyway. I have no idea. I don't know. Alchemy. At least now I can make my own potions. So that's something. It's kind of not too bad having the mic there, but it is taking up a bit of screen real estate, so it's kind of annoying. Maybe it'll be a good idea to have the mic. It might be better for volume than this mic. I don't know. I know I actually operate this mic on reduced volume. The mic I use on the headset, full volume. This, slightly reduced. This has gone yellow, so saying 59 is a little fussy. I think I missed out on a single skill there. You must choose a more experienced teacher, for you have surpassed my abilities. While you speak with Ayasa Nightbreeze here, she's much more knowledge to offer.
Goddess bless you.
Listen carefully, Gork, for I have much knowledge to impart. Apparently the best gear for a pally to wear for Molten Core is actually some of that new Devil Core gear. It's leather, but it provides like a fair chunk of fire resist. Not sure about the stats, rest of the stats, but it's actually on Wowhead down as best in slot. I've just been relying on Wowhead. Don't think Elitist Jerks is still around. One of those old sites is gone. I just don't remember which one. So, what else do I have to make here? Healing potions. And then for 140 to 130... Ooh, to earn Expert Alchemy, you have to go to Darnassus. Then Feathermoon Stronghold, place we have not been to yet. So we'll need leaded vials for the healing potions. But yeah, then for 140 to 230, it'll be lesser mana potions, greater healing potions, elixir of agility, elixir of greater defense, and superior healing potions. 230 to 300, it's Phosphorus Stone. 19 Elixir of Detect Undead, 15 Elixirs of Greater Agility, 20 Superior Mana Potions, and 18 Major Healing Potions. There's also an Epic Crafting Quest. Oh yeah, it's for the different phases. Though there doesn't seem to be on for Phase 4. Master of Transmutation Quest in order to receive additional transmutation bonuses. It's been confirmed that alchemists are able to complete both of these quests for bow crafting bonuses. They can also do mixology. By turning in the required items, alchemists will receive a passive 30% bonus to their potion elixir crafting. Completing this quest requires players to bring the following items to Mixmaster Blix in Tanaris. 10 elixirs of demon slaying, 10 invisibility potions, and 5 elixir of the sages. You need 275 to do these quests. The guide has me after falling a bit short. It's just like what they centered on were kind of... They went outright green. So it was a roll of the die as to whether it helped or not. It's probably not going to here, but it's fine. Ooh, I got A level. Nice. I got 2.
For something specific?
And this will carry me the distance. I'm kind of getting back into this.
Safe travels. Peace.
It has been a while since I played, so I'm a little clunky.
A shot for life. You need something?
So, what's the healing potion looking like? I already did prepare for it.
Be careful. Be with you.
Navigast. I think I've seen their name before. Okay. Don't need to head to their Nasus now. Maybe I should leave that till later. Because, no, I could do it now.
Need help? Stars, guide you. Farewell. Dore. Be careful. What brings you here? May the stars guide you.
Made by the finest craftsmen in all of Teldrassil, carried by hand from Kalimdor to Azeroth as a sign of the growing alliance between the people of the Great Tree and the humans of this land. If there's anything you require, you have but to ask. I'm actually feeling kind of sick today, to be honest. Sore head, face, eyes. I'm a little nauseous. But, yeah, potions.
What can I do for you? Be careful.
I want to say the boats here turn up sooner than the boats in the other place. I want to say they turn up sooner. But Feathermoon Stronghold. Ugh. I have to go down to Flowers. And I feel like I should do the quests there because I haven't really done. Well, just to show what the old area was like. I've shown you what the new Flowers is like. Should show you what it used to be. I did a while ago see a concerning sentiment online that someone's just like, you know, they should do a certain thing, and it's like, but the story was the response, and like their stance was, most people playing now don't care about the story, and it's just like, then why the fuck are you playing it? I suppose some games you don't want to pay attention to the story. They may be fine mechanically, but story they're trash. But like WoW can be good, but it's when they actually give a shit about the story and characterization, remembering characters exist or feel or think and feel certain ways. You know, not just being vehicles to service the plot. I wonder how far they could go to retconning their previous fuck-ups. I'd love if, you know, someone else could take over. There wasn't, you know, executive meddling or, you know, whatever's fucking it up. Maybe it's just the writers. Maybe it's suits up above them. I don't know. As someone on the outside, I wouldn't have an ability to know. I don't have, it's not like I have insiders. Like Bellular Gaming, he knows people working there to some capacity. And so they're telling him things. Like apparently some people were grumbling about Papa Metzen coming back. But some people were grumbling about Metzen coming back. My mind is fucking blanking. Yeah, I wouldn't have anyone to give me such tidbits, you know? So I can't be sure, you know, what's fucking up the story. Like, you always hear, like, it could be just people forgetting details, forgetting characters, or... I don't know what it is, but I want it to stop, you know? WoW has a good thing here. But they need to... Like, you know, Shadowlands fucked up the cosmology of the setting. They're trying to broaden things by changing established stuff rather than bringing something new in or, you know, establishing new trends. Then there's also the issue of, like, the Alliance has so many characters they can play with, but the Horde have very few. So, obviously they need to bring in new Horde characters. And to be honest, it shouldn't be too hard to do that. one other critique I remember seeing is that the areas don't really influence each other. Like this, there's a cool centaur story in Dragonflight. Apparently, I haven't played it, but it doesn't affect the rest of the zones. It's a standalone story. Doesn't have any impact. And to be honest, even back here in Classic, you could see the stories kind of affecting each other to a degree. Because, like, here in the starter zone for the humans, you see that there's issues going on in Stormwind politically, and it's affecting Elwyn Forest. Then you go to Westfall, and, like, there's some defiance in Elwyn, but then there's a kobolds roaming around and stuff like this. So then you go to Westfall, and there's more defiance here. There's after taking the place over. Then you go to Red Ridge, and it's like, there's no defiance here, but they're beleaguered by orcs and are desperate for help. You go to Duskwood, and Duskwood's fucked up again because of the corruption in Stormwind. There's no help. Then you go down to Stranglethorn, and some human forces have gone rogue, corrupted by the evils in the land. And you find talk about Van Cleef. Again, tying it back into the corruption in Stormwind. So things, do tie in. They are their own storylines, but they do tie into a grander story. You do see that there. And so that shouldn't be too hard a thing to do. Just, write the story, have a few threads connecting to it, still have the area's theme and story, but tying it into the other stuff shouldn't be too hard. You saw it a bit in Legion, where we became the Jarl of some Norsemen in near Surmar, and then do nothing with the place. I wasn't even expecting it to suddenly become a city builder, but there was nothing going on. There was absolutely nothing going on. Like, once you become Jarl, that's the end of quests. There's no quest to do anything for the people. There's no quest to do anything there. The Jarl is the endpoint, and there's no benefit to said title. They may as well have just said, so long and thanks for the fish. So let us have a quick look at Molten Core. It's also from the very first guy? Thought he was later on. Apparently I can dispel impending doom and dominate mind. I may end up having to do that. A bit awkward, but I do have the cursor here, provided it doesn't cut out. The first boss of Molten Core has 3 abilities, all shadow-based. Impending Doom, for 2000 shadow damage to target after 10 seconds, and will be constantly spamming this in a raid. Paladin and Priest must focus on dispelling this ability, but should be healers, tanks, mind control people within the rest of the raid. This ability is 40-yard range. Most range specs with appropriate talents are able to outrange this ability. Following classes. You can use greater shadow protection potion or lower shadow protection potions to absorb the incoming damage. Lucifron's Curse. This ability causes your ability to spells cost double the amount of resources for 5 minutes. It's one of the majors, one of the most severe Molten Core curses mages spend their entire fight helping druids to curse the entire raid instead of DPSing. I can't do anything about that. And Shadow Shock. 20-yard range, so rangers and healers can be out of range. Buffing your melee specs and tanks with Shadow Protection is important. I want to grab Shadow Protection Aura. Flamewalker Protector. They must be tanked away from the raid but still close to him, so melee attackers can cleave the ads. No, they must be tanked away from the raid but still close to him himself, so they can be able to cleave the ads. Their abilities can be Dastard and Luciferons. It's heavily recommended to kill them before killing Luciferon himself. Sorry, I'm just reading WoW ahead. I probably should stop quoting it word for word. Tempted in leveling a Warlock. Tempted in leveling an Undead Warlock, as a throwback to my very first character.
What brings you here? They'll not.